Hey everyone, welcome back to another plan with me video on this channel. This one we're going to do a little bit differently because it's going to be voiceover style because when I was filming it, everybody was in the room. It's also quite a bit older, as you guys can see. It's the middle of August here, but I still wanted to share it with you guys because I've kept this exact same planning style for the last little bit. I'm in love with it. It's working so well for me, so let's jump into it. If you guys keep up with my vlogs, then you would have seen this spread in Rose's birthday vlog. It was super helpful, but more so the little pullouts that I was using helped me a little bit. That week you can see that I didn't use it the best. This is the following week. I absolutely loved this week. I loved how it came together. I thought it was so beautiful. It was so functional for me. I used this Happy Planner Botanical sticker book, which is just literally made for me because it's marbles and floral print. In case you haven't watched any of my plan with me's before, I do use a teacher layout, and I like this because of all of the different lines that are in it, plus the different ways that I can categorize it. I do cover up the dates and the top, and this is just a little glimpse at what my planning card looks like. If you guys have been here for a bit, you know this has been like, I don't want to say a struggle, but it's been an ongoing thing because I've just become so into the planning world again. Also, if you haven't been here for a long time, I used to film plan with me videos probably about 4 years ago and was legit obsessed with it then. Back then, I used to use an Erin Condren all of the time, and ever since I've kind of discovered this bigger happy planner world, I am just engrossed in it. Like, I love the fact that you can customize the planner so much. So all of these stickers that you see in my planning card over here, they are probably the majority of them about 4 years old, sadly probably unavailable, but I am going to dig through the back where I keep some of my older kits and try and find a kit that works for this week. The kit that I chose was this one from Elle Plans. I honestly, you guys, I'm not even sure if this sticker shop exists anymore, but what I'm really liking about using kits in general is the kind of bigger boxes. The date cover-ups, I love. They're working so well for me, and some of these boxes work really well, which you guys are going to see as well. So when I first start out with any week, I do my date cover-ups first and then my categories. I just find that to work a lot easier than anything else. And I like to put the dates across the top. I got this idea from At Home with Kita when she set up her teacher spread and had her categories on the side and dates across the top. It just spoke to me. I was like, that is 100% going to work for the exact way that I plan. And I'm so happy that I found this because it's functioning very well. This Happy Planner memory keeping book, the dates and holidays one, I use literally every single week, mostly for the dates that are in here, but there's some good like bucket list stuff for each of the different seasons. Specifically though, I'm going to pick these smaller date covers here and just kind of fill in the little gaps. You can easily like write the dates in, but I much prefer using a sticker because then I find it looks a little bit more cohesive. I also use two different style of tweezers when I'm applying my stickers. These pointed ones for more smaller stickers, and then my larger, the ones that kind of have an angled nose, I guess, for bigger stickers. And this helps, one, with my nails, but also two, with getting my stickers placed a little bit straighter than I could if I just did it normally. These two items here are hands down some of my favorite planning tools right now. The Fiskars knife, which you can get from Michael's, but I actually got this one from Walmart because it was a little bit cheaper, as well as this green, I don't even know what you call this, like a mat, like a cutting mat. I'm not too sure. But I got that green mat from Dollarama for $4. It's the perfect size because it's just a little bit smaller than like a planner sheet and a little bit bigger than a sticker sheet. It works so well for my needs. I decided just to cut these full boxes in half to use them as the cover-ups for the date covers that are originally on the teacher planner. I thought that this would work a little bit better because then it would take up a little bit more space than say using a quarter box or a half box. And I'm just trying to figure out where I want to position them so they kind of alternate in colors here. But I really liked this idea of cutting up the full boxes because these kits are originally designed to use in an Erin Condren, so the sizes just don't overly fit for this type of layout that I'm doing. This has been my only struggle, is to try and figure out which categories work for me each week. Sometimes they change, but generally I have one for my family, appointments to do, and then nail work and YouTube. Now the nail work one isn't overly necessary because I think that I can go into the appointment section. And then same thing with my family section. I think I just need like a general house one. So this video, like I had said, was filmed about a month ago from when it's being uploaded here, and I still am kind of trying to get my groove for my headings. This particular week that you guys are watching, I decided to do the today heading across the top, which is just going to be any sort of events that are going on generally in our household during that day. The little things, I decided to do kind of like a memory keeping section. The to-do is obvious, just a to-do one. Bottom, I always like to keep for my YouTube work, and then I did decide to do this reminders one here, and this is going to be for appointments. This Super Bum sticker book, I love this appointment sticker right in here. All I do is cut off the @ symbol on it, and then I just stick that wherever I need my appointment section to be. My appointment section is appointments for any of our family members as well as my nail clients. One thing that I've been doing when I have a planning session is keeping this little clear acrylic container super handy, and I just always make a point of putting my tools in it so it doesn't get misplaced in all of the other mess that ends up on my table. I've been using this Happy Planner sticker book here to keep all of my half sheets in. I just kind of organized it with the different dividers that it came with, and I like to use a half sheet for pre-planning. This one in specific I use every single week just to make sure I have all of my appointments and everything that I need in one location before I dive into the actual spread. The first thing I like to start with is the weather. This was filmed in the summer when my husband was on pat leave, so we like to use the weather to pre-plan what events we were going to do with Rose. I have stuck to this though because, especially with Rose being in preschool now, I need to know what sort of attire to dress her for preschool or any other activities I can plan when she's not in preschool, and the weeks that I have not put my weather in, I have regretted it. This is just a glimpse as to what my half sheet ends up looking like before I actually go to put it into my planner. I have everything in here that is going on for the week that needs to go in my planner. I do the tasks that are going to expand over all the week first. So like you guys saw with the date covers and then the sidebar, those are general for the entire week. So is the weather. That goes across every single day of the week, so I like to get that out of the way first. I use two type of pens in my planners, but this one is my hands down favorite, is the Pilot G-Tech C4 pen. It is a 0.4 tip and it is super sharp, so if you like a fine tip to your writing pens, I definitely encourage you to try this one. It comes in a whole bunch of different colors as well. When it comes to putting things in the planner, I go day by day. So I believe the day that I was filming this was actually on the 19th. So I was doing just a little bit of back planning here with what we had done in the morning of this day. So we were watching my little nephew this day, and we do a lot of different activities and arts and crafts and stuff whenever I'm watching the boys, in addition to Rose, obviously. So I just put that little paint sticker there to denote when he was over. This sticker book, the Choose Happy one, I actually end up using in the majority of my spreads. It was one that I was on the fence about getting, but I really like the different quotes that are in it, and there's tons of florals. Because I didn't have any appointments this day, I believe I ended up having to reschedule them. I'm just going to take this floral sticker, just add a little bit of decor and kind of cover up that section since it's not really relevant to this specific day. I'm just going to add some to-dos and little things that I wanted to try and get done this day. I'm also going to fill in some of the YouTube things that I had to do as well. The sticker kit that I was using did have some washi strips that actually fit super perfect on the bottom of the Happy Planner teacher layout spread. So just to add a little bit of decor, I decided to put it on the base here. So we're going to move on to Tuesday, and this is where I start adding different appointments that go on through the week. So in the today section is where I put anything that's not really I guess like an appointment, more of something that's just going on for the day. So this specific day, I had my cleaning lady that was coming in. So I'm going to take this cleaning sticker from, I believe these are from Lexi Kylie Designs, and I think she is still around. I absolutely love her stickers because they're so bright and colorful. I remember I was looking on her Etsy recently to see what she had out. And then the second sticker that I'm going to use, we had a parade to go to the next day. I had such a struggle finding some cute parade type of inspiration stickers, so I just decided to use this cupcakes from Three Little Bees, who also might still be around. I'm not sure. In the appointments section is where I put any appointments that are relevant to my clients or any of the families. So this specific day, all I had was 2 clients that were coming in. And I like to use these nail polish stickers from Caress Press. I know she is still around. I'm just not sure if she offers these nail polish stickers anymore. These are my hands down favorite nail polish stickers. And when I placed my last order for them, like years ago, I remember I ordered like 10 sheets of them just to make sure I had a bunch of them. So I have no problem using stickers that I love like this because it just makes me happy whenever I want to use them. This little part of the sticker that was kind of hanging over, I just decided to cut. You can definitely use this blade on your papers like this. I find it doesn't necessarily cut the paper if you have kind of the right technique. And then I just use my tweezers to pull that little area off. I never ended up getting any day home stickers for when Rose was in day home, and she is not anymore. So I just decided to use this washi tape as well as one of the decorative stickers that were kind of in the kit that I was using, just to denote that Rose had day home on this specific day. I also had a breastfeeding appointment this day, and these breastfeeding stickers are so old. They're from my friend Marianne. She was a nail tech friend of mine. She also used to make planner stickers for me all the time, and these I used to use back when I'd have breastfeeding appointments with Rose, and now I'm able to use them when I have breastfeeding appointments with Violet. So I had originally put this sticker in the today section, but it was technically, I guess, an appointment. I'm still trying to figure out my headings, like you guys know. So I did decide to move it to this 3-box one, which actually worked out a little bit better, I think. I didn't want to have to cover up a lot of this box space, but I decided to cover it up with a floral sticker. That way we didn't see the writing or anything. I don't really like to put a bunch of decorative stickers like in my boxes until the day is done and there's white space left. That's kind of how I make it look a little bit more covered up, but generally I don't put a ton of decorative stickers in. I did decide to cut the little edges of the flowers too, and I liked how it looked and how it fit into the boxes a little bit better. So moving on to Thursday, I did have to put a day home, my makeshift day home sticker in here again. I did like the way that the washi looked, and had she been staying in day home, I probably would have got specified stickers for it, but because she's no longer in it, there was just no point in me getting any more stickers for it. I did have an acupuncture appointment this specific day, so the stickers that I used to denote that are from Let's Plan It. Again, these are super old. She custom made these for me because I was struggling to find acupuncture stickers back in the day when I was planning a little bit more too. I really like using these quarter boxes that came with the kit, but I did run out of blank ones, so I'm just using ones that have any sort of icons on them, and then I just put my own icon stickers on. If I'm going to buy stickers lately, it seems to be just ones that have little icons with them because I love icon stickers. But I recently placed an order with the Prairie Planner, and I will do a plan with me again, and I will show you some of the stickers that I got from her shop. And I love her icon stickers, but I ended up having to get 2 sets of a lot of them so that I would have enough for the monthly and the weeklies. These nail workshop stickers I had made from my friend Marianne again. I love these things, and you guys can see that this was my second one that I have left on this sheet. I'm gonna be sad when these ones are done. I do post in my stories little kind of tutorials of when I'm setting up my weeks, and either I'm not able to film a video or sometimes I do it at the same time that I'm setting up videos too, so you guys can see instantly what I'm doing. So make sure you're following me on Instagram. I do a lot of planner updates there too. So this is kind of how my week looks at the beginning of the week, and I like to keep my today's section, so things that are going on generally in our household, as well as my appointment sections together, and then YouTube is something that gets filled out quite a bit throughout the week, as well as my to-do section. So the next thing that I like to do is set up a half sheet with general things that need to be done on not a specific day throughout the week. And one thing I regret getting is not plain white half sheets. So I usually take ones like this one and just use the back of it and cut off any sort of like the bottom here that has a lot of colors on that doesn't match my spread. I do try to make my half sheet match my spread a little bit as well. So it's nice when I use those kits because some of the extra stickers that are left on it, I just use on my half sheets here. If there's any stickers that I feel like really work for the next week, so I usually put those down first, but generally on this sheet, I need a few things. I need my meal planner, I need like a list of errands I might need to run, just a running to-do list. Sometimes I put a habit tracker in it as well because I have to take pills every day, so I want to make sure that I am keeping track of that. I also like to make sure I'm posting on my nail Instagram every day, so a lot of times I'll put an Instagram sticker in here as well. This kind of changes throughout the week just depending on what I need for each specific week, but generally I only need one side of it. If I need the second side, it'll mostly be if it's a heavy YouTube week for my second channel, then I'll set up something a little bit bigger. But on this specific week, all I wanted was my running to-do lists, my errands, my habit trackers, and my meal planner. And this is what my half sheet kind of ends up looking like when I'm all said and done. So next thing I'm going to do is just put my papers back in the discs. I love this part. I just love seeing it all come together. And I've actually, since filming this video, changed my discs. I have the rose gold metal ones now, and I love them so much better because I feel like they match my spreads a little bit better. This is a complete mom fail that you guys are seeing here, but I remembered that it was Violet's 5-month on this specific day, and yet I put a 4-month sticker on here. So I've since gone back and changed this, but when the day actually hit, I was like, wait a sec, it's not her 4-month, it's her 5-month. The very last thing I do before I'm done a spread is add a little bit of decorative stickers. Sometimes I use some quotes. Generally, I'll put a bunch of floral stickers in because they're my favorite to put in. They're super easy to put in, like the corners or places where it's not going to take up too much room. Sometimes I will put really small floral stickers in, again, just to add some decor. Or on the weekends when I don't have appointments, I will use stickers to denote that as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Definitely let me know how you like the voiceover. It works a lot easier for me to film a voiceover like this for filming purposes as well as editing, so then hopefully I'll be able to get a few more up for you guys if this is something that you're liking. But again, make sure you're following me on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!